Hello and welcome to Web Programming with Python and JavaScript. We have here Project 1, which is called Project Wiki. As you can see, we are here in the index page, the home page, where we can see different entries. As you can see here, for example, when we click the C# entry, for example, it takes us to this page, which contains details of that entry. For example, C# is a programming language, etc., etc. And inside the entry, we have a link that takes us to a page where we can edit this entry. For example, when we click here, it takes us to this page where we have here this text area where we can add or delete some text. For example, let's take out this part here and we press save. As you can see, we edited this entry successfully. Okay, let's go back and add the text that we just have deleted. Press save. We can see that the text is now returned to its initial value. Okay, the same thing goes for the other entries. The same thing. When we click here, we have this page where we can edit this entry and we can delete or add some information about it. Okay, now we have here a search bar. For example, when we type the letter C, it shows to us the entries that has the letter C and in their title. For example, here we have C# and CSS. But when we type CSS, for example, it takes us directly to the CSS page, as you can see. When we type HTML, it takes us directly to HTML page. Python, the same thing. Okay. When we just enter H, for example, it will show us here C#, HTML, Python, basically all the entries that has the letter H in their title. Okay, that's it for the search bar. We have here a link that takes us to a page where we can create a new entry. Let's say, for example, we want to create an entry for JavaScript. For example, let's say JavaScript is a powerful programming language. I think that's enough. We save it. As you can see, we have managed to save the entry. When the user saves that new entry, it takes him directly to this new entry, the entry that he just created. Okay, we can click here to edit it again, etc. When we go back to home, we will find that the JavaScript entry is added successfully. Okay, and last but not least, we have the random page. When we click the random page, it takes us directly to a random page in those entries. As you can see, C#, Jet, Python, C# again, HTML, JavaScript, Python, JavaScript, Django. Basically, it's a random function that takes us to a random entry. I think that's it. Basically, that's all of this project. I hope you liked it, and thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed.